Hello folks, this is Robert, Fort Creek Ranch, Amazing Grazing. Here's our 4 cattle and one little heifer that's born behind her mama there. This one here is probably, I would say, 2 weeks out from giving birth, that black one there. And just moved them into this here. What is this, July 10th maybe? But they've got some pretty good forage. And this is where I just brought them out of. So, and it looked just like this, it looked just like this about 3 days ago. I'm moving them every 3 days because I just need more cows. I don't have enough cows to justify moving them daily. I don't think it's not enough juice for the squeeze, but I'll come in here after I got a lot of dog fennel. I'm gonna run them through 2 sections probably, and that'll be the whole width of the back of this pasture, well, the top of my pasture. And then when I cross them over that far line past the tractor there, I'll come back here and mow this down. I'll clip it down. We got a little trample here, but I think we need more. I think I need to just lay it down, and that's primarily I just want to clip the dog fennel and stunt it some. And there's, I believe this is Bermuda. No, well, I honestly don't know. I think it might be crabgrass actually, but I don't think it's Bermuda. Bermuda would be nice and green right now. I'm pretty sure that's crabgrass, and it should start to be coming on. That's a summer grass, if I'm not mistaken. But we're, see, I'm battling this right here. Dog fennel. I hate it. And what happened was these guys who were here before me hayed it every now and then, not every year, but they did hay it periodically. And they would plant barley or rye. I believe it was barley in the spring, in the late winter, early spring. And then they'd run 30 head of cow in here, eat it down to the ground, to bare dirt, and then let it sit all summer. And that's how they treated this pasture. So I'm changing things up, and I'm finding that I'm going to grow a lot of dog fennel for a few years probably, until we get the balance right, the pH up there a little bit, and we'll get there. The more cows you have, the quicker you can do it. This year I should have 6 cows. Next year it'd be nice to have 8 or 9 cows, and maybe I'll find a deal and pick one up here and there. I'd like to have a dozen cows out here at least. Then I'd move them every day, give them a paddock about this size. This is probably a 1/4 acre, and they would trample everything down. But with such a small herd, it's just not feasible to go every day, move them every day. It really isn't. It's just you'd have to give them such a small little piece of land. I'd rather just give them a piece, let them have 3 days on it, and then move them. And I'm also working, so I don't have all. If I wasn't working, I'd probably move them twice a day, but But it's getting hot here. And I'm still thinking, should I mow or not? Being that it's almost, you know, we're knocking on August door. And the rain is going to be harder to come by. But we'll keep a look on the forecast and keep a lookout for some rain. And if it looks good, I'll mow it. If not, that's probably what I'll do. I'll just wait until I see rain in the forecast and mow it a few days before it rains. But just a quick update, quick little paddock move. They're on a little bit of a smaller piece right now, but they got plenty to eat. So they're getting fat. That one there is pregnant, probably 8.5 months, somewhere around there. And this one, just a quick note, there's some physical characteristics to look for on a heifer or a cow. And one of them, the adrenal gland function, I believe it's the adrenal gland or pituitary, something like that. There's like a cowlick right in the middle of the forehead. And if it's a nice like point at the middle of it, that's good, which she has. She's got a nice point. But another marker is where the cowlick is in relation to her shoulder. Now you see right there, she's got flies on her. That's because I don't do nothing for flies. I'd rather focus on taking care of my dung beetles. But this cowlick, I don't know if you can see it, it's about a foot behind her front shoulders. And a healthy, functioning, a fertile cow, from what they're saying, that cowlick will be right, but the further closer to her head, the better. So that's a bad sign for her, and she is not carrying a calf. So all the other 3 out of the 5, sorry, 3 out of the 4 were pregnant. 1 passed away, and so we would have been 75%, which, you know, I wouldn't cry about that. But with a small herd, one doesn't breed, that's a big deal. But the one that didn't breed has that cowlick way behind her shoulders instead of at her shoulders or closer to her head. The other 2, the cowlick is between their shoulders. Just an interesting observation. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.